Here's a cool way to find names that you may or may not be related to. Here's my homepage. It'll look different from yours. I'm going to go way down to find ancestors. I have found a few who I'm not related to, but there's a lot that I am related to. So I'm just going to browse. You can search for an actual name, which I tried, but I would like to show this part. Browse surname directory. First of all, there's just the alphabet here. We're just going to randomly choose R. And then these names are like randomly placed through the R. These are not all the R names that are available. These are just randomly placed because so for instance, I'm going to click on Frances Louise Reynolds, and it's going to show me these through that name. See how, and then this one is the next. Okay, so I'm just going to click there. And now here's all the names that are between those two. And then it further gets closer and closer. So we're going to do that. And it just gets closer and closer. Now, whoops, I wanted to show you this. Once you get to this part that actually has pictures in the beginning, these are all females. That's interesting. And I'm going to pick randomly this one. And it's going to bring up this whole page. When I get to this part, sometimes it's here, sometimes it's over here, where her name is listed again. If I right click and open a link in a new tab, it will actually bring up her page. Otherwise, you get in this funny loop of seeing. I'm going to wait for that to load. You get into this funny loop of seeing this page over and over and over again. That's the only way I've been able to figure out how to do it. Here's a few sources that need to be attached. She was married to a Clester, and those are her children that are listed. Let's see if I'm related. I am related through my dad, my sixth cousin, 3 times removed. I don't know if you saw that. It goes up to a common ancestor and then back down. I'm going to just check. I like obituaries. It names people that might not be in the record. Now remember, this is what's in the record I'm looking at. This is what's on Family Search, and this is her maiden name. This is her married name. So that's totally appropriate. In this obituary, it says that she was born in 1881, but doesn't give an exact date. Here, her death is a little bit different. I'm going to click on this to see. Both of them say the 14th of May, but somebody's written the 15th of May. So we're going to fix that. And I'm going to write that I fixed. Whoops. Oh my goodness. The date. Her obituary was the next day on the 15th. And on the 14th, she lived in Odessa. It only says Odessa. But see this? It was not the Russian Empire. We're going to make sure that that's correct. We're going to write what says above, Lafayette. And there it comes up, Missouri. Attach. Her daughter is named. I want to see if her daughter has a spouse listed. She does. So I'm not going to worry. And she was also in Odessa, and we're going to fix that. In Lafayette, Missouri. Daniel lived in Missouri in a different town. And her sister shows that she has a spouse. So, and she lived in Phoenix. I have to move that over because there's a record window here that I can't get to it otherwise. Okay, that didn't give it me any new people, but I can look around, I can look at her siblings, I can look at her children and see if any of them need work done. And that's how you can find a new name. Just one of the many ways.